Hey everybody, this is Mark over at Superior Auto Restyling. Today he's going to be electroplating a couple of Cadillac badges. How you doing, Mark?
Okay, how are you? The electroplating process is a three-stage process. Basically, you're using one chemical to strip the chrome off the surface of the emblem. We'll then clean the surface with this chemical and then gold plate it with this colorful looking chemical right here. We're basically electroplating the emblem, which happens to be today 2 Cadillac emblems. They can be off the car. This can also be done on the vehicle, as long as the paint is protected around the emblem that you're gold plating, so that you could have the chemical run off the vehicle. You shouldn't have a problem. So you can bring your car in, we can do it right on the car, and then you're on your way. When we're stripping the chemical, when we're using the chemical to strip the chrome, we're actually putting our machine on a reverse or negative polarity. When we're finished with that process and then we go to prepare it, clean it, we then put it to a positive, okay, and then the same for gold plating.
So what with the electric current, does it cause the chrome to turn into a different color?
It'll just dull it a little bit. You'll notice now before we start, polished chrome has a clean, shiny look to it.
Great.
It's important to make sure the emblem is wet during the process so that the electric current travels through. We're going to take our grounding wire, make contact somewhere on the emblem. We're going to saturate our probe here, and we're basically just going to brush it on, roll it on. The chemical has a yellow color to it, and you want to make sure you make good contact in all the nooks and crannies, and basically roll it right over. Okay, when we've completed stripping the chrome surface, we get those off. We rinse down the emblem of the chemical, and we'll rinse it after each stage, of course. Or you'll see a slight difference in the finish now that the chrome is off it. If I compare it to the one we haven't done yet, you can see a slight dullness. The one that hasn't been stripped is on the right. The one that has had the chemical applied is on the left.
Gotcha.
Okay, now, so we don't forget, now we're going to start the second stage of activating. We're going to turn the polarity to a positive. We're going to put our activating probe on, saturate it with the chemical. This is a clear looking chemical, so it's just going to be a whitewash. Basically, we're just rinsing off any residue of the stripping chemical and cleaning the metal in preparation. Now, one point, the gold on these emblems come out only as good as the quality of the emblem itself. If you have a car that's 10, 15 years old, the chrome finish is kind of worn down, there might be chips in the chrome, that's all going to come through when it's gold plated. So here we're talking about a brand new emblem, so of course it'll look its best now. Okay, we've stripped the metal, the chrome finish, we've activated it, and now we are going to apply the gold plating chemical. It doesn't require much.
Now you said the purple stuff had actual chips of actual gold in it?
Yeah, well, it's ground down. It's even finer than chips, but it does have 18-karat gold properties in the chemical itself.
So that's quite pricey, I guess.
Yes. this small container here usually runs $300-400 for just that
Wow.
amount right there. So we're very careful about the amount we use. And obviously it's not something we leave out in the shop when not in use.
Of course. Now, how do you know how much to put on to get full coverage, to get the right, color gold? Like if it's really
Well,
deep gold or just like a fine?
It has its maximum application, so to speak. I mean, it'll go just so much. I just keep going over it. Again, I just mean you don't have to fully submerge this, and it just takes the slightest amount.
So even though that it may look like you're fully covering it, I still see a little bit of purple on that brush. Do you want to try to get all the purple on there?
Nope, that's just residue. That'll rinse away. We're going to rinse that off.
Gotcha.
Chemical itself doesn't change color. So we're just about done here. I just want to be sure I get in all the nooks and crannies. I rotate the ground to another area, get this side, I get all the edges. Rinse that off.
Wow. Look at that. Like magic.
Take a fine cloth, dry it off.
Look at that.
There you go.
Fantastic, Mark. It's beautiful. Nice job. Comparing it?
There's the before, and there's the after.
Fantastic. I'll take the one on the top.
There you go.
Have a good day.
You too.